Gil ratings. This is garthrs, the Tiles Adventure, another episode of FTB Season 2, Episode 2. Everything's 222. All right, a couple of things are different. I did a lot of resource gathering. I got a fair amount of everything. Got some gold, I got some lead, I got some silver, I got some redstone. I saw a few diamonds, but I didn't grab any of them. I'm on hold for those. On hold, because if you look at my experience bar, you will see 27 experience. Now, I don't want to go too deep and run too much trouble, or run into too much trouble, because, well, first of all, I don't want to lose all these levels. So I'm trying to think of a way to get a hold of a enchantment table or some kind of thing to store experience. That way I don't lose it all. And I think what I need is obsidian. I think I need obsidian for that. Let's look at this real fast. Tank is obsidian. Yeah, so I just need obsidian, which I believe I can get with a gem pick, but I could be wrong. Worst case scenario, we can always do one of these. Block breaker. Oh, it needs a diamond pick now. Oh, gold pick. Ah, gold pick. We can totally do it. Totally do it. All right. So yeah, that's what we're going to go for. Because I don't want to get any diamonds until I get like fortune or something on my pick. I think that would be cool. Anyway, so I did a little bit of exploring in this general vicinity. Snagged up some stuff. Some seeds. I used some of the apatite that I had an abundance of. And got them started, but, you know, by probably 30 minutes into it, it was literally just more than I needed. That wasn't ready. Or was it? It was. Awesome. I got some reeds. I got some rubber trees. The only problem that I've run into so far is regular trees. And right up here, you see there's a swamp biome. Swampland, which means that some of these trees over here are probably the swamp trees, which turn into regular apple oak saplings, which shouldn't be an issue. So let's just go ahead and grab this. This is cotton. You can get all these seeds from like breaking this grass junk right here. And I'm super excited about what's happening now. I'm super duper excited about it. Super duper excited. Alright, so I've been making bread out of the barley. I've been making just wheat out of the wheat. I haven't used any of the wheat yet because I plan on getting some cows over here not for too long, because one of the mods that we have in here is Mistcraft. Yeah, super excited. Mistcraft is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that one. But as I said the other day, we are going to, or yeah, other day, today, I don't know. It's a weird week. All right, so I got 14 there. What I need is this. So let's put you in there and get you out and put you in. 7 times 8 is 54, I believe, but I could be wrong. I don't know. 7 and 8 times 8 is 64. So 7 times 8 is 56. Okay. All right. I knew I was wrong. I knew I was wrong. I just didn't know how wrong I was, in all honesty. Yeah. Okay, so let me show you a couple of the things here. We've got this little deal. No, that's the wrong one. I'm on the wrong side of the grassy knoll. But I came over here and I was working, and these zombies just kept coming out of everywhere. And then I uncovered this. And I came back here, and there was probably 6 or 7 red-eye zombies, a bunch of skeletons and junk like that. So, and it just went down forever. And then it stops here, and as you can see, I got access to the ocean from there. So I do have quite a bit of torches already down. I'm ignoring some of this stuff because I got so much of it already. I can always come back and get it later. I made myself a blue sapphire sword, which has been pretty handy. As you can see, there's a little bit of durability on my iron pick, but not much. It's because I haven't been grabbing everything. I've been only... Whoa, that grew right in front of me. That grew. But I've only been grabbing some of what I need, because the goal for me is not to just mine out everything right now, but more so to get the things that I need set up. So let's go ahead and look here. Alright, so I'm probably going to need some of this. Let's just grab a lot of that. And I'm going to definitely need some of these. I'm definitely going to need some of these. I'm definitely going to need some of these. Now, I'm going to need at least 2 Stirling engines. So let's just go ahead and make 2 pistons. Because we're definitely going to need 2 pistons. We are going to need some stone gears. That was too many. I'm feeling lucky there for a second. So remember, Stirling engines is what we're going for now. Stirling. All right. So stone gears are wood gear surrounded by cobble, and that is easy. Wood gear is. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just go with 4. Like that. And then we're using that. Shaped crafting, there we go, and we got 4 of those. Now we are also going to need 2 pieces of glass. So that's not going to be an issue. This is over here now. 2 pieces of glass, 1, 2. This is still cooking. So, you know what? Let's just go ahead and make another one. Let's just go ahead and make another one because it makes sense. And I'll put it right there. And we'll populate this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll put those 2 sticks up there. And that is these, and those. So we'll have 2 Stirling engines here in a very short amount of time. Yeah, I made a bucket, made some armor, because I was starting to get kind of waylaid down there. I've gone through 3 stacks of torches, so that should tell you pretty much where I stand. So now we have Stirling engines. Now, Stirling engines are important because, I'll just put these down for you real fast, they take coal. And they output, where's it at? I think it's like 2 MJ or 4 MJ or some crap like that. So, yeah, those are pretty good. Now, in order to move these things around, let's see, can we make a crescent yet? I don't know. What's this? Yeah, crescent. Yeah, we can do 10. Let's totally do 10. 10, because we can totally do the crescent hammer. The crescent hammer is easy because you can pop things right up without having to dig them. Come on. And I do have a lot of rubber wood, so it's not really an issue. Yeah, there we go, crescent hammer. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if we can crescent hammer these up, but there's going to be some things. No, there's going to be some things that we can crescent hammer up, especially like the redstone furnace and stuff like that, which we're about to make. Because I did go and find some clay. Alright, so the redstone furnace is going to need 8 pieces of clay cooked. Like that. I'm just trying to use the minimum resources that I can here right now, which is, it makes sense to me. Now the redstone furnace requires a conductance coil, I believe, reception coil, which is gold and redstone. We can totally make that now. We just got to get some gold. 1, 2. Let's make that because that'll probably be enough. I got a song in my heart today, so please forgive me. And effectively, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get everything up and running right now because there's going to be a couple of things that I need to make the things that I need. So let's just go ahead and finish you off there. One more? Yeah, okay, there we go. And grab those, put them over here. And we have 4 of them, which means we need 8 of these. We can make 1 of these. Oop. Come on. Oh, what else was I going to show you? Oh, I've been collecting some of the ore bushes and throwing them down here, but they don't grow in regular lighting, so I'm not really too concerned with them right now. But eventually, I will close that up and half slab everything except for the ore bushes. That way, nothing can spawn in there. That should definitely help out. All right, so 4 gold, 8 sticks, 2nd brick. Boom. All right, so because the redstone furnace requires 2 bricks, 2 copper, The reception coil and redstone. So let's see if we got, I think we already have some copper melted down here. So let's just grab that. We got a reception coil. Just like that. All right. Now we are also going to need one of these frames, which requires gold and iron and some more glass. So look at me. Yeah, and I got to cook this down for the mine factory stuff, because you cook the rubber bar down again, you get plastic, raw plastic, which you can turn into plastic sheets. All right, so 2 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we should be able to. Let's see, I need that. Do. So basically, episode 2 will have a redstone furnace up, which isn't going to upset me too much. But we're also going to have to work on the pulverizer. But that's fine. We don't need the pulverizer right away, because I have this thing. It just takes a little bit longer, and it's energy free. But the redstone furnace is going to help me begin the process of making the charcoal to feed the Stirling engine, so that basically I have my own, what do you call it, renewing system. I'm just going to grow the trees, and we'll be good. Okay, one more. One more. I don't have a lot of comments on the other video yet, because I'm kind of early on in the thing. When I get time to record, I record, and sometimes I don't have very many comments up right now. But Michael Mann 267 says first, and when he said Michael Mann, the very first thing I thought of was Miami Vice. I don't know if that makes a difference. And all right, so we have the thing in the middle, this and this. The reception coil goes there. Our 2 pieces of copper go right there, and that's not redstone at all, which gives us the redstone furnace. Boom, episode 2, redstone furnace. All right, so we could totally, let's put that right there, and one of you right there, and we'll put 2 coal in there. All right, okay, that should totally do it. Yeah, that song is like totally stuck in my head. Let's put you in there, and we need a switch. I totally didn't even need that. There we go. Now it's cookering. Oh, I think I remember we need a leadstone thing. Bummer. Yeah, it's full. Or it's running good, one of the two. And it's not going in here yet because we need a conduit. I forgot all about that. So, but we do have several different kinds of conduits that we can make. Leadstone is one, which requires 2 things of lead, glass, and 6 redstone, which we can totally do. Until then, let's pop you off of here. And we'll get lead, which is right there. And we'll go ahead and just cook it, because I don't want to wait. 1, 2. And then we'll make the leadstone. I knew I forgot something. This also needs to cook. I'm just wasting wood right now. I'm just totally wasting lead. And leadstone conduits, you can make 6 of them, which is good. It shouldn't be an issue. And then that. And we got leadstone conduits, which we can slap right up here. Like this. And then we put this right here. And the power should dump in there. Why isn't the power dumping in there? The power should dump in there. Why am I having issues here? Alright, rate is, yeah, that's totally it. Yeah, we're going to waste this. That's fine. I'm fairly certain that these two work together. I'm starting to draw a blank now. Maybe it was magmatic that I had. Not magmatic, but, you know, let's put you here. Because they connect. And it might be the fact that they can't connect to the bottom. I doubt that's it, though. I can tell you this for sure right now. Let's go ahead and put you right there. Whack it. Maybe you can't connect these. Strange. Dynamo. Dynamo. What kind of engine was it that I had then? Is it steam dynamo? It was a steam dynamo. I totally screwed that up. Luckily, it's just a bunch of copper, which we can totally do. And this is a redstone, which requires silver. Okay, so there we go. So let's just do that. I totally screwed that one up. Put you up there, and you in there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me go ahead and grind this stuff up, and I'll be right back. I totally made a mistake on that one, so don't blame me. It's not my fault. I blame the midget. It's totally who I blame right now.
I heard that.
You know, you didn't hear that.
I heard I blame the midget.
It's your fault, though. How you feeling?
Okay, do you want me to put the corn below now?
Do I want you to what?
The corn below.
No, don't worry about it. She's fine. Go sit down and relax. You're sick. You shouldn't be up walking around. She's in the other room, so I had to blame her real fast. She did not appreciate it. You guys heard. I think she was mad at me about it. She's like, I blame Willow. I'm like, no, you don't blame Willow. Alright, we'll use those for something else, I'm sure. 6. What? I thought that made regular bars. My bad. But definitely gonna need a few more of these then. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we have the transmission coil. We're gonna need a few of these. Copper gears are made with, there we go, are made with 1 iron and a bunch of copper. So we put the iron right there. I'm going to need to make more. I thought I already had plenty of iron here. What's going on with that? Oh, there it is. That's 10. Yeah, I've been grinding it up as I need it here. So this is actually kind of taking a little bit of time. But shouldn't be too long. I could have swore that was 5. There we go. That's good. Pull that out. Put that in. And throw a stick in. You're like, that's not a stick, that's a plank, Garth. I'm like, I totally know. Yeah, this is the long boring part. So I'm going to make you guys watch it with me, since you love me so much. Alright, so we got that. Come over here. Put that there. I think I'm doing this backwards. So I do need 2 more. Oh, I didn't put another thing in there. But it shouldn't be too bad. We're going to need some more iron. And I'm also going to have to make an aqueous accumulator, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. It will require another one of those frames, so I'm going to have to get all that stuff together. But as you can see, an aqueous accumulator requires the machine frame, some tin, and pneumatic servo, which is 2 iron. So I'm going to need a whole lot more iron to go. But effectively, what we should have is a fairly stable source of power. Oh, it's 1.5. That's what it is. It sticks. I don't. You know what? Let's just get some coal because I have plenty of coal. I have plenty of coal. Did you? Yeah, you did go in there. Okay. I have lots of coal. It's a scary amount of coal that I found down there. Or not coal. Yeah, coal. Definitely totally meant coal. But the system totally works for me. It's like drawing a blank there what I was supposed to be talking about. But the system is pretty. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's not like amazingly awesome, but it is definitely some awesome. My dog is out there barking. I pretty much want to stab her in the face, but that's cool because you're not supposed to stab dogs. I think it's against the law. I dislike my dogs. Dislike them. Alright, let me finish getting all my stuff together. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go let the dog in anyways. Okay, I believe I'm very near being ready. First thing we do is put down 2 source blocks right there, because we are eventually going to need the aqueous accumulator, which is one of these, not silver, tin. Let's see if I can remember this. It's silver. I still put silver in there. I don't think I'm going to be able to remember it though. Aqueous accumulator and glass. Aqueous accumulator. So when aqueous accumulator will generate water, if it's got source blocks on either side of it, it accumulates water faster. Now we want it off, but we are also going to need a steam dynamo, which is that. I've already forgotten. Oh, there we go. Okay, boom. Alright, so there's a steam dynamo. 2 copper gears, and boom. And we put this in here, and it should automatically hook up. It did. It should automatically get water from the aqueous accumulator. It did. Now we just put a couple pieces of coal in here, and it will start generating some funky looking steam indicators, which will start generating redstone furnace for us. Now, the other thing that we're going to want to put on here, since we have the stuff, we can totally do it. Let's make a pulverizer. Pulver. And pulverizer is another machine frame and a piston. So we're going to need another one of these. I believe that's it. I don't want to make the wrong one. Yeah. All right. Another piston. We are definitely going to need more sand. Actually, I've got this furnacer over here. Let's use it. Yeah. Okay. Make a good decisions. Pulverizer is copper, which we have plenty of copper. We are also going to need to make another one of these because I don't want to have to keep waiting to craft one thing to craft another. So we'll just put that right there, and we'll put the iron. I'm going to need another iron? Holy crap, and another gold? Holy crap. You know what? I've got the... Let's just go ahead and use this. So 1 iron. And 1 gold. Totally wasting assets, but I don't even cur anymore. And another iron and a gold. And we'll put that in there. It makes the machine frame for it in the middle. And we are definitely going to need a whole lot more machine frames. We need 2 of them and the piston, which is already in my inventory. 2 of them and the piston. Boom. Alright, so now we have the pulverizer. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So now we can totally do the stuff. Now this is not pulling on any electricity. Why is that? Probably because it's filling this one first. Yes? No? Where's it going to? You know what? Let's do it this way since we have the assets. There we go. Let's try that and see if that works. This is bleeding off energy somehow. Why is that? It's bleeding off energy like crazy. It's still bleeding off. Maybe, oh, it's because it's not putting out any more heat. Is that going to work now? Yeah, there we go. All right. So apparently, that's strange. I don't remember it doing that. I don't remember it losing RF when it was doing that. But these are full now, so we can totally put our pulverizer stuff in here. So let's get this iron, and we'll put it in here, and we'll set it up to output there and there. And down here, I will put a chest. But I won't be able to open it, so we're going to have to make item ducts, which are tin and hardened glass. Tin and lead. Yeah, I could totally do that one. So lead, and I have tin in my inventory. Okay, this is working for me. And I just fell down again. I totally fell down again. Let's put that there until I'm ready. And we'll put a couple more pieces of coal in here because this is going to be running pretty much non-stop. And we got ferrous metal, which is important. We're going to need that. There's several things you can use ferrous metal for. One of them is to make Invar, which allows us to make the magmatic crucibles. And the reason I'm talking about magmatic crucibles is because beneath here is a virtual freaking beehive complex. I mean, it's ridiculous how many caves I have. It's getting to the point where it's almost ludicrous. There's so much down there. We need 2 tin and 1 lead. I don't want you in there. Put you in there. Put you away, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. More ferrous. Ferrous is important, and like I said, Invar. But there is so much lava beneath me; it's ridiculous. And I have 2 volcanoes on spawn. So let's go ahead and pull you out and put you in. Boom. All right. And boom. That went over here. I have 2 pulverized lead getting made. And we have item ducts. And the good thing about these redstone furnaces is they will actually eject into adjacent inventories, including pipes. So it shouldn't be an issue. Let's make a chest. Which would totally work for us. And then we'll make these opaque item ducts. Aha. And we'll put this here. We'll put the chest right there. And we will put the item ducts here and here. Let's see if I can get up in there. That is only out. And this is only out. And that is only in. So now everything, we just get to set up where it ejects from the bottom. And this goes there. Perfect. I think you can even put a chest on top of it. But let's go ahead and put that iron back in there and see what happens. But everything should go to here now. That's exactly what we want. And I guess let's test the chest thing. Because I'm fairly certain you can put a chest in there. And if that's the case, then I can get everything up and rolling, which is ideal. We'll make this input, and we'll put iron in it and see if it drops the iron in. I don't think it does. No, it does not. Okay. I didn't think it did, but I wanted just in case. Just in case. But you can't put a hopper up there, which I think we have. Since we have that, we can make a hopper. That's not a crafting table at all. So we want shaped crafting. You know what? Let's just do it the easy way. Hop. There we go. So now we have a hopper, which we can totally... Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Did that go in there? Yeah, we don't want to put that in there. And I'm going to need another chest, which I don't have the wood for. We can fix that right now. After we sleep. After we sleep. And then we can get started on making the MFR items. But right now we have the pulverizer. We have the redstone furnace. We have our ability to double our ores. That doesn't require me to right click 1,592 times. And one thing I would like to point out is these trees up here grow so freaking slow, it's ridiculous. Like, I've harvested these rubber trees over here twice before one of these even grew. And it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But I figure what we'll do is we'll get our infrastructure up and running a little bit here today. And then next episode, what we'll do is we'll begin building our main house, which is going to be over there on the red map marker. Just looking for one more sapling to take its place. I'm not looking for a whole forest of these things because they grow really, really slow. But we do need to go over to the marsh and get the regular saplings, oak saplings. Holy crap, people. These green stained leaves are a pain in the butt. And I moved my waylay because it was always in the way when I was trying to do stuff. And it hasn't been in the way since. So I'm very happy with where it is. While I was out, I was collecting flowers, reeds. So I'm pretty excited about everything that's going down here because I've got a lot of stuff. Just seriously, I'll show you the map. I mean, I walked from here to here to here to here, and then I walked back. That is the extent of where I walked, and this is all the resources that I picked up during that time. So it is definitely handy. And this has been happening a lot lately where I'm not getting seeds every single time, or just getting one. So it's a good thing I have a little bit of a stockpile in the back. And now that I've said that, I'm getting 2 and 3 a shot. This is me. This is my luck. You guys are probably tired of hearing about my luck, though, aren't you? Like, yeah, Garth, we are. We're very tired of hearing about your luck. And it took me forever to get these things populated because I wasn't getting seeds. I was getting, at the most, 1 seed. So there was a period of time there where I was actually running out of barley seeds. And now I don't have the problem anymore. Knock on wood. As you can see, food is not going to be an issue initially because the barley does make bread. You put the barley in your inventory, in your crafting barrel thing, or your crafting inventory. It makes, like, what does it make? What's that called? Barley flour. And then you just put that in the oven. Each barley flour gives you 1 loaf of bread. So that is totally working. I mean, it totally works for me. And these are all grown up, but I don't need any more of those right now. I'll just get them as I need them. Hey, look at that. 27 pieces of bread in my inventory right now. 27. Alright. Which reminds me I need to make chests. Alright, so now we can put that stuff in there. And could probably make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just keep making that mistake. Put some charcoal in the back here. This is what I wanted to do. Hopper. I can't get over there anymore. Boom. Alright, so now we just put a couple of pieces of coal in there. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that in there. Put that in there. And then put that in there. So now we should totally be rocking and rolling. Got plenty of iron. Let's get that in there. We're gonna need. I don't want that cinnabar in there. We're totally gonna need. I think we should be good. As a matter of fact, so disregard about what we're gonna need. Put those in there as well. All right. So that's kick out my charcoal, and the charcoal I can use a little bit better, because all I need to do is get my tree farm up and running, and I should be good. So let's go ahead and look at what we're going to need for the harvester. Harvester is a gold axe, shears, and a machine factory block, which is pretty easy to make. What we are going to need is to take those rubber bars that we did, and we're going to eventually have to put those in there. So let me put that right there, and that right there, knowing that those need to be cooked up, because this is totally working itself now. And I don't think it is going to be an issue for us as far as this stuff goes. Yeah, we should totally be good for a while. And worst case scenario, we can do other stuff in here. So let's go ahead and cook up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just so we're not wasting coal. Put that right there, and then, as a matter of fact, let's just grab this and we'll just put 7 coal in there and get that to cooking. That's not what I wanted to do. And boom, those will start cooking up. And, you know what? I think this might be a good place to call it. And what we'll do is when we come back next episode, we'll work on our MFR items, the tree harvester and the planter, which are totally cool. And we'll get started. In the meantime, I'll get started out here solidifying my foundation, as it were, which is going to be right over top of this deep hole, looks like. Yeah, not too bad though. But right here, totally work. Totally work. Yes, this is going to be the spot. So I'm going to get this spot prepared, and you guys can totally come back and see all the good stuff that I've done until then, or between now and then. Yeah, there you go. That's what I meant to say. But as I said, we've got a pretty good basic resources up and running. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to need down the road, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue for us to get it knocked out and get it taken care of. And I'm fairly certain that we're off to a pretty good start. I mean, this whole spawn area is really, really good. I'm not even a little bit upset with it. I mean, aside from the fact that I've got a whole lot to clean up. I think that sapling despawned right as I got up here. So did that apple. Oh, that's funny. As soon as I got up here, it despawned. But yeah, I think we're off to a pretty good start. And next episode, what we'll work on is we'll work on our tree farm, which is going to definitely require a little bit of upgrades. And one of the things that MFR offers is area upgrade for your harvester and planter and stuff like that. Now, cobble makes it smaller. And when it says radius increase, I'll give you an example of what it looks like. This will be where the harvester is. This is your default area right there. So when it says radius increase, it means like a radius increase of 1 would go out that far on every side. So it would go from a 3x3 to basically a 4x4, which would be 5x5 if you think about it. So it goes out 1 in every direction, and that is pretty good. So because we're not going to need a whole bunch. I'm thinking maybe a radius increase of 3, which if I remember correctly is 10. Yes, 10. 10 is exactly what we need, which means raw plastic, gold nuggets, and some redstone. And we're only going to need 2 of those. So it shouldn't be a big deal. We should totally have this stuff up and running before too long. I am super excited about it, and we will get started on our stuff. In the meantime, I'm going to get started on my foundation of my house. I'm going to run over to the swamp area and get some regular saplings. I'm also going to have all these other ores doubled by the time you guys get back, which is totally going to work for me personally on a personal level. Yeah, I'm super excited. We've got a lot of stuff up and running. We're looking good. This is out of whatever it is. Get off of me. So let's grab 7 more of those. It's going to take me quite a bit of coal to get all this stuff up and running. As you can see, it's still working on the iron, but I have almost 2 full stacks of iron right now, which is definitely okay with me. And as you can see, we've gotten 5 ferrous metal, which is also good with me. I'm just super keen on it. And we got cotton, we got the barley, we got wheat, we got everything that we're going to need for the immediate future. The only thing that we're probably going to have to go down sometime soon and start working on is getting some of those diamonds. But I wanted to take you guys with me when I got them, so we'll probably do that on episode 4, because episode 3 is going to be about building our house. And we got plenty of room to do that. So until then, definitely looking forward to you guys swinging back by. Make sure that keep an eyeball out on the channel, because this will probably release either tomorrow or the next day, which for you would be like Monday. So until then, my friends, I said so about 40 times in this episode, but until then, my friends, I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. Minecraft. That was way more than 12. Way more than 12. All right. So for those of you who stick around after the salutation, this is for you. You get to watch me harvest the barley, because that's solid entertainment. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's just solid entertainment. And I like to give you guys something special if you're going to sit around and wait for me. See, I didn't get any seeds on that one. It's depressing. It's depressing. Bummer. Bummer depressing. Bummer. Bummer depressing. We're working on iron? No, we're working on copper now. That's cool. So copper's going in, then we'll get lead, then we'll get aluminum. Don't need aluminum in there. Aluminum's going to happen differently, I believe. I'm pretty sure we're good for now. I mean, you guys could see what's in my inventory and definitely make some suggestions based on that. But for the most part, I think we're good. Let's put my axe back up there. Raw plastic is cooking up. Stone is cooking up. That's good. I mean, we're looking good. We're solid, people. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Look at that. Almost 2.5 stacks of iron. Must be doing copper? Pulverize that. Comes out of copper. Recipe. Yeah, 10% chance of getting pulverized gold. That's great. Because pulverized silver and pulverized gold makes electrum, which is what we're going to need down the road anyways. I'm excited about that. I don't know about you turkeys, but definitely excited about that. I think that's what I want. No, this is what I want. Which I think it may have been how it was when I started. Oh my god. Alright, and we need more coal. This is definitely going to eat up all my coal. But what do you do? What do you do? Just put it all in there. I don't even care anymore. Just don't care anymore. Just don't care anymore. Yeah, there you go. All right. Your free portion of the episode is now over.